The last one that I brought for you in terms of skills of a PM is analytical ability. So this is then where we talk about all the numbers. So when it comes to analytical ability, it's mostly around how well you understand numbers and metrics for your product, which then also helps you getting to the root of any problem by looking at these metrics. But you could also, analytical ability is also about how you visualize your product performance and use that to communicate with your stakeholders to justify any product decisions that you're making. So around analytical ability, as I was just saying, it helps you basically measuring product success, but also business success. So what is success for product? That is usually defined differently for any product. It could be something around monthly active users, but it could also be around the business impact. And usually what we want to do as product managers is separate our product success from the business success. Both are important, but imagine this, you're launching a new product and then you're expecting, for example, the number of new customers to increase as a result of the product. But what actually ends up happening is that the number of new customers drops. And then you're asking yourself, what happened? Was my product not successful? And if you investigate, you might realize that, oh, actually, it is a change that the marketing team did. They stopped the marketing campaign just at the moment you launched your product. So the numbers say your product wasn't successful, but maybe it was. So that's what I mean by separating business with product metrics. What you want is a success metric for the specific feature. So if you then break it down, you have a feature around new users, probably a product metric would be a conversion rate. Like how well are you able to convert a visitor into a sign up? No matter how many people are being brought in, the conversion rate will be a good determinator for the success of the feature that you launched versus to what the rest of the business is doing. And really understanding what is the funnel of your problem of your product, what are each steps that the user needs to take to complete the process from visiting your website or visiting the app store to getting the actual value that your product offers. It's good to know what are the right metrics to measure that. So metrics around, there are different metrics, for example, for a SaaS company or for a marketplace, they all utilize different metrics, and just understanding what is the business model and what is the product space that you're operating in will allow you to get those metrics and also allows you to get benchmarks around them. So then you know, like if you look at a certain metric for your product, you will know, is that good or is that bad? And then lastly, knowing what is the right metric. Like sometimes metrics, they don't really say anything. We call those vanity metrics. When we talk to investors, these are usually the metrics we want to showcase, like number of website visitors or number of daily active users. These numbers, they don't really say anything because you could have 1 million users, but none of them convert into a paying customer. Then your product is still not successful. It's maybe nice. It's a good product that users love. They love using it. But if you're not able to realize the business value, it's not necessarily the good product. So using the right metric, choosing the right metric will allow you to basically be laser focused on that vision. So good metrics usually are around conversion rates or percentages that always put something in relative. How well are you able to get people from one step to the next?